We are not rare. But before you leave, you will perceive the lore will be unlocked. You might be stalked by a Sasquatch or a ghost witch, possibly even a ghost that will boast about knowing the Ohio grassman or even the Michigan dogman. Werewolves hunt, poltergeists are up front, but in these backwoods folklore is unlocked.
Welcome back to Folklore Unlocked. I'm Austin, and like always, I'm joined by Ethan.
Yep, hello again, everyone.
And this week, we are doing something a little bit happier than what we've done the previous two episodes, and that is the Kitsune of, from Japanese folklore. And of course, the description in the Kitsune is from Japan's vast folklore, and specifically their foxes that possess paranormal abilities that get stronger as the Kitsune gets older and wiser. And the amount of tails increase as well, and they can have up to 9 tails, and it's either a fox or a fox spirit. And we'll get to it later, but if you're a Pokemon fan, the 9 tails and the fox like entity will sound familiar.
And then the legends. So according to legends, the Kitsune can bewitch humans, and they have the ability to shapeshift into humans and other forms to deceive humans. And then other legends depict them as faithful guardians, friends, and lovers.
So yeah, not necessarily the cute little fox over there.
But hey, like you said before, it's a little bit more happy than the stuff we have been doing, so I'm happy for that.
Exactly. And there are some origins for the Kitsune is that foxes and humans lived close to each other in ancient Japan, and that this companionship led to the creation of the Kitsune legend.
Yes, companionship.
In more than one ways, if you get our drift.
Then associations. So they're closely associated with the Inari, a Shinto kami or spirit, and they serve as messengers. And then, due to the potential power and influence, can make sacrifices to them as deities. So some people see them as gods. And they're also associated with witch animals, goblin foxes, and fox spirit labels, and can be used as familiars sometimes. And then the masters of these are called Kitsune Mochi or Fox Possessors.
And the earliest relationship between Japanese and foxes dates back to the Jamon period, to a Jamon period necklace, which was dated between 14,000 BC to 300 BC. So I know not really the most exact dating out there, but at least we got a dating. And it was made by piercing the canine teeth and jawbone of a fox. And forgive forgive me on this pronunciation. Obviously, English is my first language, and I don't really speak any Japanese. But Nihon Ryoki, a Buddhist anthology of tales compiled in or around 822, is the earliest known record of Kitsune, Kitsune Neobor or Foxwife.
And then in books and sightings, in the Shoki or Nihongi, compiled in the 720, the kitsune is mentioned twice as omens. And then in 657, Byako or white fox was reported in the Iwami province and seen as a good omen. Then, in 659, a fox bit the end off a creeper vine plant held by a shrine construction worker. And then they can be interpreted as a bad omen, foreshadowing the death of Empress Saime in the 660.
And they're also often presented as tricksters. A favorite trick of this trade is transformation into a beautiful woman to charm men. And it might also give a human fake money, and the paper currency or gold coinage turns into a leaf. And it's famed for tricking humans into eating dumplings or dango, actually made out of horse number two or dung.
Just funny tricks, okay? Giving you fake money, transforming into a beautiful woman, making you eat horse dung, just fun stuff.
Talk about a crap eating grin.
And then the Chinese legends also tell of a nine-tailed fox spirit or nine-tailed fox called the Hulijing.
Yeah, forgive us, we don't really speak any Japanese or Chinese.
We're
So
trying.
this is our best. Uh, yeah, at least we're trying. And the Tamamo-no-Mae is the first nine-tailed fox that appeared in China and possessed a concubine of the Shang dynasty's last ruler, King Zhao. And she enchanted the king and brought on a reign of terror that led to a rebellion that ended the Shang dynasty. And then fled to ancient India, becoming a concubine of the crown prince Zuko, causing him to cut off the heads of 1,000 men. So very violent. Fled again, but this time to Japan as Tamamo-no-Mae, the most favored courtesan of Emperor Kano, and courtesan is lady of the night. If you get that drift, and is said to be the most beautiful and intelligent woman, being able to answer any question asked, and caused the emperor to be extremely ill, and was eventually exposed as a fox spirit.
Yeah, so she's been around. That's the that's the drift.
Yeah, and to be clear, China and Japan aren't the only cultures to have foxes as these like trickster spirits and like really smart trickster spirits at that.
And then pop culture. As we were talking about before, if you know about Pokemon, you probably know of some of these pop culture things, kind of like Vulpix and Alolan Vulpix, Ninetales, and Alolan Ninetales, all based on the fox spirit or the Ninetales. And then also we have, I added in here, from Naruto, Kurama, or the Nine-tailed fox spirit. So,
Also, kind of similar, I can't believe we both forgot this, but in Avatar: The Last Airbender, Wan Shi Tong has fox spirits as kind of his like assistants.
That's true.
So,
I didn't
so,
even think about that.
so there's another pop culture reference.
Mm-hmm.
And on to our thoughts. Amazing legend, le- amazing myths, but I don't think it's any more than legends and myths and the Japanese and Chinese, among other cultures, thinking that foxes are highly intelligent, which, to be fair, foxes are highly intelligent. So, fair play to them for making it part of their mythology, their religion, because it's such an awesome story to just hear. And to be fair, made some awesome Pokemon too. So
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there is any truth to the Kitsune legends or anything like that. But, like we said before, very interesting. It's led to a lot more kind of like the fox wife stories and stuff like that. Them just going around and being tricksters and whatnot. And them being more tricksters, it leads them to be like kind of less evil, more entertaining than scary. So, I mean, I like that part of it.
yeah, because they're more like ha ha tricksters than mwahaha tricksters.
Now, you might say that until they give you a piece of dumpling that turns out to be horse dung, okay? You might think that.
Well, well, unless that actually happens, I'm gonna say they're ha ha funny tricksters more than they're evil masterminds trying to take over the world tricksters.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Unless you're Tamamo-no-Mae or whatever, and she just going around and taking out rulers and everything.
That's the exception, not the rule.
True.
But I think that's all we got for this episode. Next week, we're taking a look at another inspiration for some Pokemon in the Hellhounds. So we'll see you next week. Like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, drop us a follow, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, bye everyone.
You might wake up beside Spearfinger with an extended visit from Jack the Ripper. But if you're lucky, it'll be an angel on that range hill of Louisiana. You might meet Marie Laveau or the Rougarou. At Folklore Unlocked, Austin and Ethan concoct their theory of the eerie and unexplained around the world, sometimes even the underworld. The lore is locked behind secrets, but folklore is meant to be unlocked. The Sokaloo is haunting NC as well as Tennessee. There are many giants that might be clients of the Dark Watchers, who might have psychokinesis. And the phantom time hypothesis is like a phoenix, coming back around again and again. The laser strain on your brain if you got more than 2 brain cells in you. Some believe McCartney's dead because they read into the Mandela effect, which is subject